Hello, hello, hello. This week was a crazy week. We made around 21% of Gbpjpy. As you can see, there's a P&L of £4,156 this week. As you can see, we made a withdrawal of £38 previously just to prove that this is a live account. And you can see, caught a big GJ trade. We bought at, we sold believe at 163, 161, 163, 161. We took all the entries we bought, we sold. This is this week, right? And we bought again. So we can see that all these trades were taken. I just want to show you guys everyone firsthand. And let's see how accurate we were on these charts. It's absolutely crazy how accurate we were this week. If you go to my YouTube channel, what can we see? We can see crazy, crazy, crazy things. Let's go to it. Simply because I know. What did we say? What did we say? Look, this was our last trading video. We said that price can come into this area, push down, and from here we can pump all the way to the upside into 163 and potentially drop here. Loves to potentially drop here. Previous structural. If we don't, I need rejection. Drop here, break, retest this area. Exactly what we said, and pump to the upside. And price can come here and drop down here or here. We can see how price responds here. Guess what? We caught this to a T and price played out exactly how we said it. Look at this. Push, push down, push, break, retest, pump into this area, push all the way down here. Let's see. Let's go back to the market and see exactly what happened this week. If you go, let's go back. Let's go to GJ. You can see I caught all these trades. We caught everything. Let's keep it clear. Let's take this out. This was one of my entries. Let's move all this. Let's move all this. Let's see exactly what happened and how it played out. Okay, so if we go back, I'm going to show you exactly how I took these trades as well. This was Friday. Yeah, Friday. Okay, cool. Perfect. What did I say? We said that price can come into here. And no one can see my screen for some reason. Let's share the screen again. What did we say? Look, let's go back to Friday. So we can see, we said that price can come into this area, push down, see how price rejects here, come back up, get that retest, push into this area, and pump all the way to the downside. Why? You're probably thinking, wait, you're telling us this, but you're not telling us why you thought this. The reason I thought this is because if you go on the 4-hour time frame, we can see when we had a huge pump, we had a big pullback. We had a big pullback into this area. So we had another huge pump. I'm expecting another big pullback. As well as this, I said this is a previous structural area that has not been tapped yet, and price loves to tap these untapped previous structural areas. Retesting this area. So we can see price, there's a high probability price can come back here. How do we get there? We may need to come do some moves and see what happens. GJ loves to bounce back and forth. With some experience, you can see that yourself. You can see this mini structural area, we can come back. See if we get a rejection, we can sell. And that's exactly what happened. I didn't catch this sell here. It was just too fast. Let's see what happened. The move was so fast. Yeah, I didn't catch the move. It was too far away. I didn't really like the P&L, the risk to reward, and price literally just dropped. But we did catch this move. We caught this move here. If you go on the 30-minute time frame, I got this move right here. I believe it was something like this. Yeah, we caught a move, a 1 to 3 risk to reward. If you go back to the start of the video, you can see I entered around this price. We caught a nice 1 to 3. We caught price cut go all the way into then. We caught like 3.1%. And what did we do? We wait for price to come all the way up. We saw broke structure, came above this zone. We came back into this area and we rejected this zone. Let's see if we get a 4-hour rejection. Yes, we did. We got that 4-hour rejection. We can go into the 15-minute time frame now because we've got that 4-hour rejection and see if price can pull back into this zone. And I think there was a bullish engulfing, I believe. This bullish engulfing right here. I entered again with my stops just below this zone, and I believe this was another 1 to 3.1 risk to reward. So we caught another around 3.3% it was, and we caught that, and you can see again that went right into our TP. Let's see. Yep. And this was the big trade. The big trade I call a 129.5 risk to reward. Go back and see the start of the video how I entered around 163 and I waited for an aggressive entry in this area. Boom. After this aggressive sell, why did I sell here? You're probably thinking, but that's not really a strong rejection. Two reasons. I entered aggressively because I want to enter around this zone so I get a very good risk to reward. Secondly, I'm very confident that price will drop from this area. As I mentioned on the 4-hour time frame, I was expecting a bigger pullback into this area before price gives us a similar meltdown to these. Meltdown number 1, meltdown number 2, expecting meltdown number 3. My risk to reward was around 1.95. Again, I like this rejection. Let me tell you why. Because price is pumping to the upside on the hourly time frame, and everyone's thinking there's bullish momentum. There's a huge pump. There's a huge pump on the hourly time frame, and then we saw a rejection. I call it a pump and pause. Price is rushing to the upside. Stop. That's the stop right there. And GJ loves to do that. GJ loves to rush to one area and just completely reverse on us. And I knew GJ will probably do this in this sensitive area, so I gave it some breathing room, a little bit of breathing room here. If you go on the 30-minute time frame, I gave it some breathing room because I thought maybe we're going to maintain below this area and I can look for huge sells to the downside. And we exactly got that. You can see. Perfect. All right, when this happened now, we just destroyed GJ. I'm looking at, let's take this away, take this away. I was looking to enter for another entry. Let me tell you why. Number one, we can see on the 30-minute time frame, we've clearly broken structure to the downside. My projected target area is this. Okay, I told you, GJ loves to respect previous structural areas, not just on the 4-hour time frame, but also on the 30-minute time frame. We can see this is our nice little structural area that has not been retested yet. I can wait for price to come into here and potentially roll over to the downside. If it does not reject it, I'm looking for the next previous structural area, which was here. And you can see it's a key area as well, right here. You can see on the 30-minute time frame, this was a nice little structural area. We can see price come into here and potentially roll over. So I was a bit stuck between the two. I wasn't sure where price was going to come to, and you're not meant to know. It's all about seeing what price does and how it reacts, and we respond in the moment. We were patient, but we're very aggressive in our entry at the same time. We can see when price came into this area, we leaked. Price came into this area, we leaked. Price came, broke, retested. So again, this is a valid area to sell from as well. I was just waiting. I was just thinking we're either going to sell here or here, one of the two. So if you go on the 4-hour time frame, what can we see? We can clearly see. Let's see. Boom. We saw nice. I think my zone was like this. It was a bit up. It was like, yeah, this was my zone here, because we can see it. This was my zone, and we can clearly see on the 4-hour time frame, price pumped into this area, but we closed below this zone. We closed below these wicks, right? So we got some sort of 4-hour rejection. It's not a strong 4-hour rejection, but I can see we've closed below, right? And when the body closes below, this gives me some leeway to go down to the 30-minute time frame and see if we can get any sort of engulfing or a strong rejection. Boom, we got that rejection. Perfect rejection. Now I was entering. If I got stopped out, it's fine. I'm up 1 to 6. How much am I up on that last trade? I'm up 1 to, I think I was up 1 to 5 or something around this area, 1 to 4, whatever it is. Again, I'm all right to risk 1%. I'm up 3% anyway if I lose this trade, and I can re-enter around that zone there. So I believe I got a 1 to 4.5 out of this. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, I think my risk, yeah, it was just, no, it was around that, yep. And we can see, boom, we got another rejection. You could have entered after that engulfing. We got another rejection. You could have entered after these candles. Yeah, that candle right there, you could have taken an aggressive entry into that zone. That would have been even a better entry. But again, we're not looking to get the perfect entry. We're looking to get in when the market shows us and tells us that, yo, there's a high probability that we can drop from this area. It's not about getting the perfect entry. And price literally pumped into our zone, and we caught 20.5% this week. So you can see price played out exactly how I said it. Look at my last video, you can see exactly what happened. I'm going to end this video recording now, and I'm going to go to make our next weekly outlook. So please do like and subscribe. I hope this video brought value to everyone here. Again, this ain't no magic tool. It's just understanding my key areas, seeing if there's a 4-hour rejection, seeing if there's a 30-minute clean and go thing, right? Understanding that JJ likes to move fast and respect these areas very quickly and reverse on us. So we need to be very alert. We need to have a sharp mind. We need to be very patient for price to come into our area, but at the same time, we need to be aggressive in our entry, because we don't want to enter when we're too far away from our zone, because it can mitigate our risk to reward. So that's very important to us. So yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, please do like and subscribe, and we're going to bring our new weekly outlook out after this video.